Gambit, please heal. For some reason, every Gambit I've run across is in healing. For some reason. He's a healer. We won't win. Gambit and Loki don't heal because they try to fight.
Yo, what is good YouTube? Jay Barry here, and I'm back with another video here to talk about some Gambit. Remy, my boy, is here in Marvel Rivals. And as you can see, if you pick Gambit in Marvel Rivals right now, a lot of people are upset. A lot of people that haven't even played a strategist before are upset that you are picking Gambit. But, you know, Gambit is definitely going to be my main character that I play in this game. Gambit, Emma, Luna, Namor, Magic, it all goes around, okay? But Gambit is here, new character, and he is fire. Like as you heard earlier in the video, you see the guy's kind of upset. He picked Gambit. I locked him in quick because some of these people, they haven't played a strategist, so they don't have the strategist in their like combat card or their what's their favorites or whatnot, so they can't get to them quick. You know what I mean? But you know, at the beginning, he was a little bit upset. He was like, yo, man, all the Gambits is that's DPS. And Gambit is a really good DPS in Marvel Rivals. But in this game, I'm going to be showing some DPS, and I'm going to be showing healing and the capabilities of what Gambit can do. Because it does take a while for you to, like, get the game plan or create a game plan with Gambit. Because there's a lot to his kit. There's a lot to the character. When it comes to him, he got different stances, and he got 4 different things he can do in those stances. And as you can see, it's like my 3rd game with Gambit, or I want to say like 3rd or 4th game with Gambit, so I'm still trying to learn him. And yeah, I just figured out now that you can do his Bouillon slam, the little R2, and that can heal enemies, and his dash and L2 can also heal your allies as well, not enemies but your allies. But yeah, there's a lot of things, that little nuances and little tricks to them that, you know, I just didn't learn. But even when you're playing Gambit in Marvel Rivals, there's a lot of people that's upset, so they're just doing dumb stuff and they trying to push like super hard. Like, I think he's a good healer, I think he's a good strategist as far as like when it comes to the healing, but is he the best? No, I don't think he's the best. And some people are just trying to push. Look how far these people are pushing into the enemies like spawn. And in the commentary, you can't hear my commentary, but I'm just like, yo, fall back a little bit, man. Y'all pushing so hard, and you're pushing so hard because you want to say that, oh, I failed as a Gambit player to heal you. But no, you're just positioning yourself wrong. And that's the name of the game when it just comes to strategists and in general. You know, everybody want the strategist to make up for their bad play, their bad mistakes, where they just position themselves bad. And if they die, oh, you didn't heal me, you know, kind of BS that goes around. But Gambit is a lot of fun. I will have like a breakdown video of Gambit one of these days. I'm just giving like my first little impressions of him because I do think he's a great character. I do think he's S tier already. From the time that I played him, I got him up to like night, because I was up super late last night just playing. I got him up to night. And I do think he's very fun. You know, it's very hard to play as him right now because everybody's going to try to lock him in. But I think this character is very strong, very broken in a good way. But yeah, like having a Gambit on your team, I've noticed that a lot of people, they will go and pick like 3 strategists now because they think like the Gambit player is not going to heal. So you might have like a Luna or a Jeff and Gambit. But yo, Gambit, if you chain his stuff right, if you chain his stuff together, he can get up there with the healing, man. This game right here that I'm showing, my healing, I had like the most kills and I had the most healing in this game. But I just wanted to show this one because the MB shuffle guy, he was a little bit upset, or was no, the Madman Maul, he was upset that I locked in Gambit, he didn't get to play it. But there's times where I did lock in Gambit and I was like, oh, since, you know, I know this person's probably streaming or doing like a video, I was like, all right, you can play Gambit here. And as soon as I let them play Gambit, guess what they did? they switch out of it to their main character. Because yeah, like I said, Gambit is not just a let me just pick up and just see what this guy can do. He's very technical in a great way, in my opinion. But the greatest thing I love about Gambit, he got great DPS, he got great healing, but his escapability, I feel like, is one of the best. His dash is really good. The cooldown on the dash is pretty fast, and you can have a follow up from the dash, and you can go vertical, you can go wherever you want with the dash. And I just feel like with this dash, it makes him escape out of pressure a lot. Like, and he does a great job escaping out of pressure. You know, so yeah, I think that makes Gambit one of his strongest features. There is like his escapability out of enemy pressure. Then a lot of other strategists, they might have like a freeze or go to sleep. But if you miss that stuff, you kind of donezo. But Gambit, his dash, and especially when you do the follow up with L2, that can either hit enemies or it can heal your teammates as well. You know what I mean? So, and it's just easier to do, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel like Gambit is super strong. His regular attack, his cards are really good. And then, like I said, his stances. So L1 is more of the heal. So you see how I just escaped out of that? This is what makes him super strong. I was going to die there. If I was any other strategist, I'd have probably died, to be honest with you. But with Gambit, I was able to get up out of there and, heal. And then you can also heal yourself with Gambit as well, which make him pretty strong. Because if I was to press L1 there and then R1, it would do like a AoE kind of like explosion. But that AoE would heal me as well. But I just didn't do it there. That was my bad. But yeah, like escapability, the fact that right there, exactly what I was meaning. The fact that you can heal his ultimate is really good, where it increases the meter for other people's ultimates. It heals enemies. It gains their speed. It looks like they can jump high. It's just a really good. It's just a really good ultimate. This might be like the meta ultimate to go to, like probably in rank later on. But yeah, that's just quick impressions. Like I said, I do feel like he's strong. If I was to do a tier list right now, I would say something like S tier for sure. Because the capabilities and how much damage he can stack out as a strategist, but also how much healing he can do as a healer, and how he can just escape out of everything, out of all this pressure, as a healer. You can play him very aggressively. You can play him in the back line. The back line, I won't say is too strong with his regular attack, because it spreads a little bit. But like mid-range, close range, Gambit is very, very strong in this game. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts if y'all play Gambit. I will be uploading more gameplay, because like I said, I'm going to go into rank and play as Gambit in this one. And yeah, that's pretty much the video. And listen out for this guy. He's going to comment as well. Listen for this comment right here as we close the game up. But enjoy the rest of y'all days. Your boy Jay Bari. I'm gone. Deuces.
Armed and dangerous! Gotta teach you that trick, Logan.
And already forgotten. Did you really think that play God?
Oh, mutant time! Wait, that hit the spot.
He's almost done!
Gambit never falls! Guess I want that.
Good job. That's Gambit I've seen all night.